Here we have for sale our 2020, August 2020 in fact, on a 20 plate Citroen Dispatch XL, which means this is the long wheelbase. This has got the 1.5 blue HDI Euro 6 diesel engine with 100 brake horsepower, and that comes with a 6-speed manual gearbox. And this is the Enterprise model, which is the spec. And what we're going to do in this video is have a little walk around. I'll show you the spec that you get on a Dispatch XL Enterprise of this age, and we'll also talk you through the condition of this particular example, seeing as it is currently available for sale. So starting here at the rear of the vehicle, as we always do in these videos, you can see that this one is spec'd with rear barn doors. What I mean by that are 2 doors on the back which open in that sort of fashion. Looking at the rear bumper, on an Enterprise you do get rear parking sensors nicely integrated into the rear bumper. In terms of condition, very, very minor sort of marks to the plastic just here, but all as to be expected with anything, any commercial van of this sort of miles. If we open up the rear barn doors, we can then start to have a look at the load area, the all-important load area, which of course is what it's really all about on these vans. You've got this little yellow tab just here on either door. If you give that a pull, you can then open the door right out to its full 180-degree position. And this is where you can see that the van is freshly ply-lined. We do this on the vast majority of our vans. Of course, we do like to present them as well as we possibly can. And of course, the idea of ply lining is to protect the van from any outward dents as well. And this is where you can see, as just how clean and tidy this is in the back. Absolutely ready to go into work straight away with full protection for your van. Full factory fitted bulkhead as well, which of course can be removed if you want to do. They are just bolted in around the outside, and there is a loading hatch down there as well, which I'll talk you through in a second when we get round to the near side loading door. Looking at the inside of the rear doors, again, these sorts of areas are telltale signs that if a van has had a hard life, and you can see here that these are in impeccable order throughout, and again, all a sign that this has only had very light use for its first part of its life. One owner from new, of course, and as I mentioned, is registered in August 2020. So you've actually got manufacturer's warranty on these vans until, well, for 3 years. So until August 2023, or when the vehicle reaches 100,000 miles, whichever occurs soonest. But looking here down the driver's side, again, you can just see how clean and tidy this example is. A lovely feature on a Dispatch XL like this, you get twin side loading doors. So you can of course gain access into the load area from both sides, whichever side of the road you pull up on. And again, this just gives you another aspect then of just how clean and tidy it is in the back of here. Looking at the bulkhead, again, all in really, really nice condition. If we open up the driver's door, then we can start to have a look inside here. So first thing that strikes me here, just how clean the step is there. If we have a look at the floor underneath the mat, there is a little bit of wear there from a heel in the floor. Again, very common to see on lots and lots of vans. And then looking at the driver's door card there, all in lovely order. We have electric windows, electric mirrors on top here. We have 2 full remote keys with the vehicle. Lovely, more modern flat bottom steering wheel with the new Dispatch like this as well. Looking at the driver's seat, absolutely no excessive wear at all on the driver's seat, all in really nice condition. Got height adjustability here, driver's armrest, and then if we look into the middle here, we have this fold down work tray, which has actually got a sort of space here to store your paperwork, and this then swivels around like so, which actually unveils a little bit of extra storage, and as I say, this sort of moves this forward as well on the swivel. If we jump in the cab, then we can start to have a look at some of the spec inside here. So we have got 30,673 miles on the clock. Auto activated lights on the left, auto activated wipers on the right. If we look down to the left there, we've got cruise control down there as well, and on the other side we have got the radio controls on there as well. I'm sure it would have been a lot easier if I'd have just kept to one side as I was doing that rather than flicking back and forth. 6-speed manual gearbox, as I mentioned, so fantastic on fuel, these vans, when you accompany that with the 100 brake horsepower 1.5 Euro 6 diesel engine. You have air conditioning, comes as standard on an Enterprise. You've also got heated wing mirrors, and then down here you've got USB port and a 12-volt socket. Looking up at the screen here in the middle, so if you can Try and get this an angle where the sun isn't hitting it directly. You've got DAB radio on this screen. If I put the vehicle into reverse, you've got a parking sensor display here on the left hand side. You've also got full Apple CarPlay, Android Auto as well on this screen as well, so you can use the maps function on your phone. You can listen to podcasts, listen to your music, all effortlessly with the App Connect, which is on there. Underneath the middle seat, we can lift that up, and you've got a bit of extra storage under there as well. But I say, in terms of the cab, all in really, really nice condition. Doesn't smell like a smoker's vehicle, no pet smell, anything like that. It's all lovely in there. Moving then around to the front of the vehicle, no excessive stone chipping on the front of this van. Of course, lots of vans do suffer with stone chips to the front, but this is all looking very, very nice. I'm taking close attention to the front bumper as well. Again, on these sorts of plastic front bumpers, it's very common to see little scuff marks and things. It's all looking really, really nice and clean. Same with this nice panel here, and I think that's a really good looking van. Very, very modern compared to the previous Shape Dispatch. Of course, this Shape Dispatch shares its platform with a couple of different vans, as vans historically have done, including the new Vivaro. So this could be a great option against instead of a new Vivaro. I would have thought better value, considering the age and mileage that you can get for your money. Looking then down the passenger side here before we go into the passenger door, and again you can just see how clean and straight and tidy this particular example is. If we open up the passenger side loading door, again this gives us a different angle then of the bulkhead, and more importantly it allows us to see the load through hatch here. So we just turn that yellow dial round to the side, that folds down, and then, as I say, this opens up the hatch to load all the way through here. If we open up the passenger door, if we go down to the bottom here, there's this little blue tab. If you give that a pull, that flips up in the air like so. That's on a nice little hydraulic strut, and that then allows you to load all the way through right underneath into the passenger footwell. If we move the mat out of the way here, they've even got a tie down point here for you as well. So as I say, you have then got a fantastic load length. For a van of this size, it is remarkable how long you've got there in the back. Fantastic for timbers, anything like that, maybe long plastics, perfect for those types of items. This is where your AdBlue tank is located. That's of course because the vehicle is Euro 6, so you can take this vehicle into the ultra low emission zone areas such as central London. You can also go into Manchester, Bristol, Bath, those types of places without having to pay the necessary fines for those emissions standards. So it really does meet the newest compliance. Looking then at the passenger seats, again all in really, really good order here. On the dashboard, again no excessive scratching or marks here. If we open up here, whoops, that's how you open the glove box. The button is actually hidden underneath there, so a bit of a hidden sort of glove box with a little glove box light. And then if we look just down here, this is where you've got a 12-volt socket in there. You can turn the passenger airbag off, and you've also got a little tie-down hook just there as well. So, just to summarise this particular van, it's August 2020 on a 20-plate Citroen Dispatch XL Enterprise, 100 brake horsepower, 1.5 blue HDI, fully Euro 6. And of course you've got that benefit of the manufacturer's warranty until August 2023 as well. Fantastic specification on the Enterprise. Just to quickly run through some of the features, but not all of them. We've got Apple CarPlay, Android Auto, cruise control. We've got auto-activated lights and wipers, air conditioning. We've got that lovely load through hatch as well. 3 seats, of course, in the front. That's always a crucial element on a van of this size. And we've got the fantastic brand new ply lining in the back with twin side loading doors, rear parking sensors as well. If you'd like to inquire, please feel free to give us a call on either of the numbers listed here at the bottom of the sign. We can arrange finance on all of our vehicles, starting as low as 7.9% APR. We can also arrange finance for limited companies alike. And we can take, as I mentioned, cars or vans in part exchange. We can also deliver our vehicles nationwide as well, so you don't even need to leave your house. We can deliver these vehicles straight to your door. Thank you very much for watching.